Mm.
We didn't have stove then. Later on, we had stove, wooden stove. We used like wood stove. We put the wood and we used to bake, you know.
Mm.
I remember my
That's
next door
hard to
neighbor,
bake.
huh?
That'd be hard to bake with wood
But
stove.
we did. We made cake. We made cookies. It's one night that you open that door, almost like the fireplace they got.
Mm-hmm.
Only it's like a stove. On this, you put the wood in the fireplace and the oven, you know. We made all kinds of. My neighbor and we used to cook a lot of stuff. And she's the one, she hates her mother-in-law. That's the stingy one. I used to hate her too. They kind of rich people, considered rich. They had a car and all that stuff, you know, but she didn't get along with her in-laws. I don't blame her.
Mm.
And they had a dog named Bear. We used to play around. Our house had a little porch with, you know, poles like, and we play with the guy. We can run and make him chase, and we used to scream, run, and jump over. We used to go on our porch and get in there and close by, you know. There was a big dog called Bear. And then we had a dog named Happy. He got in a fight with another dog, so I tried to stop. That's when I got bitten by my finger.
The first time.
Yeah, and she took me to the hospital.
Oh, see.
They had a chakalaka car, you know, it's covered, but you know those oldies, so.
Chakalaka car?
We used to call it chakalaka car.
Like a Model T car? Like a Model T car? A chakala. That's what it sounds like going down the road, huh? Chakalaka, chakalaka, chaka. Oh, was it crank?
It's more modern side. They didn't have to crank that.
Oh.
I think, I don't remember. Yeah, we used to call it chakalaka. She was the one learned how to drive, and she had to take her in all over that place. They took care of us too once in a while. My mom got in an accident. My mom and dad, they were in an accident. Nobody took care of us, so they took care of us.
They both were in the hospital?
Yeah, they
That was
were
a
in a car
bad
accident.
What happened to them?
I don't know. All I know is they got in an accident.
How old were you? How old were you?
Huh?
How old were you?
I don't know, about 6 or 7 or in the first or second grade.
Now Anna's the youngest.
6, 7 years old, maybe.
Anna's youngest. Then comes
Who?
Anna was the youngest, right? And then who's next?
Me.
You.
Lou.
Auntie Lou.
Helen.
Mary. Mary.
Got 2 boys in between.
That died.
I still remember when I was little. I remember one that was born in Maui. I still remember vaguely, you know, when I was little.
Do you know their name?
That my mom was washing the baby in a tub. I don't know whether she gave birth or not, but anyway. And then later I remember went to a funeral. You know, they had the moccasins, the little baby moccasin. Just burning that. That's all I can remember of that.
Boy?
Yeah.
Do you remember their name?
I don't remember the little one, but the one that was next to.
Do you remember their name? None of them?
There's a name in there that Mary, that none. Joy. Something. Joy. I have to look in the book.
Huh.
I vaguely remember that part.
Huh. What did they die? You don't know what they died of?
One died. She had a growth on her. What was it? Some kind of growth. I forgot where he died from that. Those days they didn't know anything about it, the growth.
How old was he? A baby? And the other one was a baby too?
I think so, yeah. One was Maui. The other one is in Oahu. The Virgin. I don't know that one. I didn't even know my mom was in Honolulu.
Hmm.
But we went to the grave over there. We couldn't find it.
Hmm.
We went to visit there in Hawaii.
Hmm.
And the one in Maui I still remember the pathway we used to go through. This is different now, but we had the long road all the way down, and we turned to our left. There was a road going inside, straight road, dirt road,
Mm-hmm.
and the grave was out on the right hand side.
Do you know?
They said it's not.
Do you know online they have some grave spots registered
Oh,
online on the internet? Some time you can punch in their name, and some of them you can find. Yeah.
We couldn't find
Huh.
one in Honolulu.
Huh.
And it's different now anyway. Maui is. We used to have a harbor in Ireland where they used to. They didn't have planes to go, They went on boat, went travel to the next island. I remember going to the harbor, looked at everybody waving from there, But they don't have that anymore here.
Oh.
It's all different change. And Wailuku is the one that a city that built. It came out when it was just about another town. And that's when they built the school too, Wailuku School, the new one.
Is it still there?
Yeah, that one is still that thing.
We're gonna have to go on Google Earth, and they can take you down the streets of Hawaii and Oahu and Maui. We'll have to go look to see where you remember. See what it looks like now. If it's still there.
Lost it if I go there.
But remember, we found your mom's house. Remember,
house?
we found their house.
Huh?
We found their house on Google Earth.
You did?
Yeah.
When was it?
I don't know, half a year ago. We'll have to find it again because you gave me the address, and we found it.
Did you find out how the house looked like? The front or the back?
The front.
Was there grapevine?
Grapevine.
Yeah.
After how many years? Well, I don't know.
It had
like did it have like a more underground garage?
We didn't have a garage. It was just a pole.
I don't know. I'll have to go find it again.
But you can go underneath because the house is built on poles, big, thick pole.
I'll have to find it again. You gave me an address and it looked like it.
I didn't know it would, I didn't know.
Oh.
Everybody didn't have, they didn't own their property. Everybody walked in everybody's property no matter what. But my dad, to look back, I'm amazed at my dad, what he did, because I don't remember all those things, but he planted all those flowers, and in front of the yard, he built a little stand, like a step stand. He put all the flowers. We used to water it every day, and then he built like a, what you call it?
Trellis?
Over in front of the house, over to grow those grapes. What do you call that? Not trailer.
Trellis?
Trellis. Wait, I can't. I'm amazed because I didn't know that. I can't remember him building it, if he did.
I was amazed that he could eat grape nuts without any teeth.
Oh, he had strong gum.
I guess.
He's used to it out.
I remember watching him. He was eating grape nuts without any teeth. And he was chewing it.
And he like hot stuff. And he don't stop and say he gets anything and mix it up and he eats.
Like what's that called?
And,
what's that called? What's it called?
hot pepper.
No, when you put everything together.
Yeah.
What's that word?
Not bibimbap.
Yeah, bibimbap.
Yeah, but this is, he just mixed everything in, and he like real hot.
He likes to sweat.
That's perspiration that when he eats. Every day I look at him when he's eating, I'm just watching, He's so generous. He gives me a bite. Into those who are poor, So when he eats, he never said any harsh word that I know of.
Huh.
He was kind. My mom was different. My mom was more stern and all that.
She was like me.
I had a fever. I was sick, real sick, and I was fever. And when you're feverish, you see things,
Yeah,
and
I remember.
They didn't tell me. I see little worms or little thing crawling on that. I cry and cry, and then I see rubber, a thief in the closet. I was seeing things and hallucinating.